There you go. All right, well, let's kick it off.
All right, that worked.
All right, guys. Well, hey, look, it's July 7th, 2026. Welcome to I Call That. This is a podcast where we discuss sports headlines and interesting statistics, and we make shots. I'm your host, Matt Couchy, and I've got my co-host with me, John Edelman. What's up, John? How are you, man?
What's up, Matt? Been a little while since we've done this. It's good to be back.
Yeah, man.
It's always good to see you,
Same, same,
and
same.
uh, and it's good to get back into the you called it, and we definitely have a quite a bit to catch up on. But with baseball season being as long as it is, that's for a later date. I believe our head topic today, right, is the NBA draft.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to talk about the NBA draft. We're going to talk about trades that happened right around there and afterwards. And then if we have time, we'll get into projections. Today's going to be a shortened version. We are running on some trial technology. So we only have about a half an hour today, but we'll get through it. And it's gonna be a great podcast. So let's get started, man. So first off, man, why don't we focus on the top four? The Bulls had the fourth pick, and as a reminder, the top four picks in order were AJ Dabansta. Come on, Jack. Come on up here, buddy. All right, good. Jack wants to hang out. Cool.
What's up, Jack? Welcome to the show.
What's up? Darren Peterson was number two, Boozer was three, and the Bulls got Caleb Wilson at number four. John, are you happy with our pick?
I am. I am. I believe we had talked about Caleb Wilson during March Madness.
Yeah.
I believe you had some really great talking points about him, about his play at North Carolina, and just kind of what that might look like as far as four pick. Well, that's before they actually did the draw, right? But I'm happy with it. What are your thoughts?
Oh man, dude, like I'm ecstatic. I really think he's got the highest ceiling of anybody in the draft. I'd probably put Peterson right next to him, but I was a little bit nervous that he would get drafted somewhere in the top three and we'd miss out on him. Consolation prize would have been Boozer, not terrible, not too bad of a consolation prize, but I'm just happy we got Caleb, man. He's bigger, he's more springy and more athletic. He's bouncy. He's just so hungry and motivated. I think he even said something along the lines, I don't have it in front of me, but something along the lines of the second top player drafted out of North Carolina from the Bulls, and I want to be just as good as the first guy was, so that's a homage to Jordan there, which is pretty incredible. But no, I couldn't be happier, man. He's
I'm
he's
with
gonna
you.
he's gonna slide right into the starting lineup.
Oh, he is. I was reading an article and they were talking about how like they want him to be a larger component of what they're classifying as like the rebuild.
Amazing.
And I think that if as any team, if everybody can just click, there's obviously other components, but like let's just start to see a rebuild.
Yeah. Well, and
And
I think we've got the pieces. I mean, we've got a bit of a starting lineup already. Like, think about this, right? Giddy at the one, we traded for Norman Powell, or no, we signed him as a free agent. We didn't have to give anything up for him. So we got Norman Powell at the two, Matas Buzelis will be at the three. We could slide Caleb Wilson at the four, and at the five, Nick Claxton, right? We
Nick
got
Claxton,
yeah, I mean that's a legit. I mean, it's not like gonna win a championship starting lineup, but it's a good starting lineup. I mean, I think that lineup, if they stay healthy, they could win. They could finish top, eight in the East.
yeah, I agree. I think we can definitely health, obviously longevity, all those things. But like if we could start to see some improvements in our record, some improvements in our play,
Yeah,
I think it'll be very promising. I think obviously the most important component to that is players, picking up good players, and I think we have some solid contenders. But with that comes coaching.
yeah,
what are our thoughts on this guy?
You know what? Like at first when I read I saw the alert that he got hired. I was like, that guy looks familiar. He sounds and seems familiar. I can't put my thumb on it. And then either I read later or heard it on ESPN or something. He used to be a big guy for a front court player for the Spurs. I totally remember him playing. Wasn't like a big starter, like a big time, role player on the team, but he had a role. And I do definitely remember a big guy on a team. Now, his first stint at coaching was sort of like happenstance, right? Chauncey Billups got arrested, and then Thiago had to step in as a head coach. Very start of the year.
Right, for the Trailblazers.
That's right. And look what he did. He got them in the playoffs. And he also, thanks to him, we got another first round pick,
Oh yes, what's his name?
Dylan Swain or
That's right.
Dalen Swain. But no, but think about that though. Like we got that pick because it was top like 13 protected or something like that, or 14 protected. We got the 15th pick. They
Yes,
won just enough
out of
games.
Texas.
Yeah, they needed to win their first playing game, and I think that's how we got their pick. So anyway, Thiago already fucking paying off, man. He got us the second first round pick, and he's going to be our head coach. By the way, speaking of our second first round pick at 15, Dalen Swain out of Texas. I didn't know much about him when we drafted him. I thought we'd go more, I thought we'd go in a different direction. And then the more I started studying this guy, I'm excited, man. He's a Mr. Do-it-all. He's got really good handles. Some are saying he's got the best handles in the entire draft. He's got great size.
And he can pop threes.
He's got the straw man to be a good shooter over time. I think he's got to improve from where he's at right now. But I mean, he gets points, rebounds, assists, steals. He does it all. He's a two-way player. So
Yeah.
yeah,
He. What else are we reading about him? He's. They're saying. Oh, I'm sorry. I take that back. 3-point shooting is.
it's a work in progress.
Yep. Definitely a work in progress. But his ball handling is on point.
Yeah. So think about him next to Giddy in a year when he's got a little bit of NBA experience. Then you got Matas Buzelis at the three, who's by that point he'll be a third or fourth year player. He's already really good. And then we talked about Caleb Wilson, right? Our fourth overall pick here in the draft
Yeah.
at four. And then our center is he's Nick Claxton's. What's he putting up? Like 12 and seven on like, not even 30 minutes of playing. I don't know, something like that. I don't have it in
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
yeah.
And then we have Norman Powell.
Yeah, he's there too. Yeah, exactly.
And
So
and, and what are your thoughts on him?
I like him. Actually, I've got a text exchange with Dylan about a month ago, and I was saying, well, I don't know what we're gonna do at the two. This is before the draft. And and then we drafted Dalen Swain, who's not a good three-point shooter. And I was like, well, we're probably gonna have to go get somebody. I'm thinking Norman Powell. I got a text message like several weeks before we got him.
You called it.
Yeah, I called that. And I like him. I mean, he's a more veteran player. I think he shot 39% last year, if I'm right.
His numbers are not bad.
Wasn't he an all-star last year too?
I believe so.
I
I
think so.
believe so.
Yeah. So look, you can't be mad if you're going to get an all-star. We didn't really have to give up much for him, anything really, except for money because he was a free agent. Yeah, and I like that Nick Claxton pickup too, man. That guy's like for nothing, he's legit. He's a big legit guy, and we needed that. So
Yeah,
overall, our draft was a success.
I would say definitely a success. Definitely very, very, very optimistic on some major improvements. I'm excited to see what they're able to do, man. And that's a good feeling.
Yeah, it's one we haven't had in a while.
No,
There's
been
finally
quite
some
some time.
yeah,
It's got to happen eventually.
yeah.
But
Whew. Well, we're heading on the right track, and I think We might even make another move. I believe we still have some cap space, so who knows? Maybe we'll take on like somebody's asset they're trying to get rid of, and absorb that salary and get some picks back, which would be ideal. I'd love that. What do you
Yeah.
think of the first three picks?
I mean, I think they're legit on where they went. I mean, as far as like that order of players that, I mean, Cameron Boozer, who was it? Washington that got the first pick?
Yeah, the Wiz.
Yeah. I mean, I think with where we're at, like you said, that fourth slot was good for us. I think sure I would have taken a Cameron Boozer, but like we also have we well, I mean it's hard to tell. You never know like what ifs, but I'm okay with the four spot. But Cameron Boozer would have been an equally as good pickup in some other ways. Um, I don't know. I'm interested to see what this summer league's going to start. I don't know how much of those guys are going to start, but they
Yeah,
should get some tick. Just so we can get a little bit of a preview. And I'll be interested to see how all of them do. It's really like prove yourself time in some ways.
totally.
Um, but I like that four spot, and I'd say out of those top three, I mean, it would have been cool to have Cameron Boozer due to the history, right? His dad played for us for a while, right?
Yeah, we didn't draft his dad though. He was drafted by Utah.
That's true. But it would have been a little, father son type of thing, which would have been kind of probably very story like on
Yeah,
ESPN.
yeah.
But I'm happy. What are your thoughts?
I mean, look, I thought the kind of the plot line was the first two picks, right? Was it going to be AJ or was it going to be Darren that's going to be drafted number one overall? Um, Funny enough, apparently Darren Peterson only wanted to try out for the Wizards. He didn't try out for anybody else. And the Wizards still didn't pick him, right? They picked AJ Dabansta. So, look, to me, without having seen any of those private workouts, I would have gone the same order because the length of time Peterson missed throughout the season is scary to me. Like if you're gonna invest in a top two pick, like the top overall pick, I can't take that risk, man. Like he
Right.
missed the season at Kansas, right? That's your school. You know that,
Yep.
right? What did you do?
Yeah. He he was out. He was out for. I mean, that's why they struggled the most that they did and didn't make it that far in anything
Yeah,
because that was a big factor. It wasn't the strongest season for Kansas, and I think that he played a major role in his absence.
yeah,
Um, and so I think, to your point, that might have been a red flag for Washington.
yeah,
And because do they determine him to be potentially injury prone? Does that delay your preparedness for the NBA? It could be any of those things, and but yes, what do you go? He went to the Jazz.
yep. Two overall.
Um, we'll see. I'm always interested to see how these guys come in the league because just like any other sport, the jump to the pros is a big one.
Yeah,
And it's very telling when you got guys that might be really good college players, but not so great in the pros. Christian Leitner, like there's a lot of other ones, but the first one that comes to mind, Christian Leitner,
yep. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one. He was garbage in the NBA.
garbage.
I think, and by the way, there has been at least one summer league game that Peterson played. I think it was last night. He put up 28 points because I just remember seeing on ESPN. It was like, and he put second round pick, put up 28 points. He did. He had a great game. Actually, I think there's been two summer league games he played in, and he had like 28 and 25, or those were the two scores he put up in both games. Um, and I think he
I
had like
haven't even caught that summer league. I popped up on my screen the games for this week, and I thought that was the beginning.
Oh, okay. No, and he also put up 12 dimes, man. So he really showed out. I have no idea if AJ or Boozer or Wilson played, if they've had any opportunities to play yet. No idea there. But Darren Peterson has, and he has shown really freaking good. He has shown that he
Good.
can score at ease. His player comp is Kobe. So he
No
better
kidding.
show up. Yeah,
Okay. Well, maybe Washington's gonna regret not grabbing him.
maybe.
But
But again, like, do the Bulls draft Michael Jordan if they have the first overall pick in the 85 draft?
very true.
I don't
I
know. I
mean,
bet you they draft
I
a lot.
mean, do they?
I bet you they draft Olajuwon.
That's a good point.
Because remember, I mean, the league back then was like, if you could get a big like Olajuwon, that's rare.
Yeah. I mean, didn't they make a whole movie about him, like the rare, the Arab there?
Did they?
Like they like,
I believe you. I gotta look into that.
yeah, like it was. I think it was him, but like that's how unique he was as a player back then. But also, nobody really knew the scope at that time of how unreal Michael Jordan was going to end up being. You know what I mean? Like you can't, like how could you ever really know that? He was obviously good, but for him to do what he did, don't get me wrong, Elijah great,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. But you see what I'm saying? Like it's so anyway, probably of Washington looking back and regretting it, it's 50-50. I mean, it really is. It's pretty high.
yeah,
Um, so it's a toss-up, man. You don't know. I mean, AJ seemed like given the time he put in every game, and he wasn't as elite as a scorer as Darren Peterson, but he was a little bit more rounded out where he could rebound and assist more. And I think he's a little taller too. I think they didn't go wrong there. You know, the Jazz, they had to go Peterson. They weren't going to let him slide. By the
yeah,
way, they got a sick backcourt now. Peterson, and last year they grabbed Ace Bailey out of Rutgers. That dude's a stud too. So they got quite the backcourt. And still got Laurie Markkinen too, right?
yeah.
So they're building a little something there too.
They
I
got a little
think-
squad. I
yeah.
mean, I'm looking up really quick. I mean, they're loving Peterson for sure. Just, I mean, as they should. They're stating that electric summer league debut,
That's hilarious.
which is, hey, I appreciate the hype for any player. I wish them nothing but, great success and fun players to watch, man.
Yeah.
Like we need some more fun in the NBA.
Yeah. I mean, and I think they're going to get there. I mean, they finally figured out they were losing viewership. They put the no tanking stuff in place starting this season. Um, so I think they're motivated. I think they're actually doing something about it. Um,
Which is good to see.
yeah, it's good. It's about time. It's in due time. All right. Why don't we do this, man? For the sake of time, let's pivot all over to the free agency. Anything jump out at you this free agency? Like, what do you think of like the whole like Giannis and some of these big signatures with Mitchell, what's his name? Donovan Mitchell signing his big extension. Any commentary or anything jump out at you?
I mean, I think that there's so much talk, right? And you're all, there's so many different things that like I think so and so. I think Giannis is gonna go here. I think players gonna go here, or so and so is gonna go here because that's where you think they would go, and then they go to the team that you don't really think that they're gonna go to, and it's a great thing. You know what I mean? Like it's a good match for them, whatever it might be. Um, Nobody necessarily stuck out. Giannis didn't make a decision yet, right?
Who?
Giannis didn't make a decision yet.
Yeah, he got traded. He got traded in Miami, right?
Giannis did.
Yeah, yeah. I think he got traded in Miami.
Who did he originally? I thought he was free agent and he was trying to pick between like a bunch of different teams.
No, I am pretty sure he got traded in Miami. Let me double check. God, there's been a lot of moves here. Well, yeah, let's assume he got traded to Miami, and
Yeah, I mean, he might have.
unless I see otherwise. But here's one from me. My biggest shocker was Jaylen Brown getting traded. I
Oh,
mean, to me,
yes.
that is just such. By the way, did you know that part of Celtics got sold off to a private equity group?
Oh man, here we go with that.
So that's important.
They're doing that.
That's right. That's really important to put in the conversation with Jaylen Brown getting traded because I think they're related. Private equity is going to try to maximize the revenue of a team and minimize expenses. They saw a big contract like Jaylen Brown and they wanted to move him because they know that their record indicates that with Jason Tatum, it's they still have a good record when Jaylen Brown and Tatum don't play together and just Tatum plays. So they gamble and they got rid of the money. They got rid of a bunch of assets to do that. And I think they're much worse off for it. I think they have really eroded the I mean, a lot about the game of basketball, the NBA. It's just a shame to see a star player like that getting dumped because a private equity company bought part of a team. I mean, and that's my take there. I don't, no one's saying that's what happened, but that's what to me seems the obvious.
And I think one of those things is like he was the face of the team,
Him and Tatum, right?
him and Tatum.
He's so good too. He averaged like 28.7 points a game and a bunch of rebounds, probably like 8 or 9, and probably about 5 or 6 assists a game too.
And they
You know,
got what Paul they got Paul George for him.
you got old ass Paul George, who probably has like 1 or 2 more years left in him.
I think I think your thought is right on that being a part of that decision because that's not there's nothing even about that.
It's insane.
Um, I'm getting a little bit of an update right now on just kind of where I'm at with some of these moves, catching up a little bit more on it. But yeah, the Charlotte's keeping Kobe White.
Yep. They traded LaMelo though, and they traded
Timberwolves.
yeah, they cleared a lot of space for a couple of moves they made.
Isn't he also injury prone?
LaMelo,
Yeah,
yeah, big time.
yeah. So I mean, so be it. But I think that I mean the Pistons are going to be a team to look out for this year now.
Who they add? Oh, that's where he went. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think enough like I didn't even put two and two together as far as that, but that makes a lot of sense as far as like that being part of that ridiculous move. Dude, there was people I saw videos. There was people like crying.
Oh yeah, he was like, think about it. It's like if someone traded Pippen in his prime,
Yeah,
right? I mean, it's like, yeah, you'd see some people crying.
it's yeah. There it was. I mean it's that kind of a move is pretty. It messes with the town. You know what I mean? It messes with the fans, and we'll see what happens. But Celtics, bad
Yeah.
move, Celtics.
Let's do a quick round of I called that. Let's do it on LeBron James. Where do you think he's gonna go?
Oh, where do I think LeBron James is going to go? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he's. I thought he was going to be done, to be honest.
He should
Like,
be.
you know what I mean? I thought he was in. This was it, but I'm not 100% sure where. I mean, who are the top teams that right now?
I think it's Cleveland. I don't know if Miami's still in it now that they have Giannis. I don't know if they can make it work. Maybe they can with depending on how much LeBron money wants money wise, they could make it work. So let's say it's Cleveland, Miami, Golden State, and Philadelphia.
I mean, if I'm thinking about where LeBron's head might be, which is going to be to try and get one more ring, Philadelphia?
I mean, that's a good one. You
Yeah, I
got
mean,
Maxey
if you
and
look
Jay
at
Brown.
Philadelphia, I can't imagine he's going to go back to Cleveland or back to Miami. I don't know why he would do that. Like just because he was there already.
Yeah.
But like, is that something that he would do? Maybe.
I'm with you though. I think it's Philadelphia. I mean, if you think about it, you got Maxey, who's a freaking stud. Talk about Kobe Bryant. That guy emulates him.
Oh yeah,
You got now you got Jalen Brown. We just talked about him, right? You got MB, who he's been an all-star multiple times. If he can stay healthy, that team is I mean, it's an unstoppable team if LeBron joins that.
yeah. That I think would be take the cake.
Yeah.
Like that's a squad right there that Philadelphia will be real happy.
Oh man, they'll be
They're
riding
already
him.
really happy, dude, that they just grabbed. I mean, that's a squad.
That is, man.
That might be the most stacked squad if that happens.
It's gonna be an interesting change in the East, man, because Miami's gonna be better. Philadelphia will be much better. The Celtics will be worse. What the Cavs do? Did they add anybody? I
They
feel like
re-signed.
they
I
they
believe
added.
they re-signed Mitchell.
Yes, they signed a big max contract today or yesterday. Let's see. I'm gonna look at their roster, see if they added anybody. I thought they added somebody. Was it Bridges that went there, or did he go somewhere else?
They did add somebody.
Uh, no big name. No big name. So maybe it was Olivier Sarr. I don't know.
Yeah, it
But
looks like they yeah 4-year extension for him, and then they re-signed Thomas Bryant.
yeah, he's back up.
I don't know, man. It's
Yeah,
I don't think they. I don't think that would be a team that he would. Why would he go there?
I
He's like
know.
running out of juice, like as far as like longevity. If he wants another ring, Philadelphia.
I would
Did
do
you
that.
and I mean, did you see how many moves the Lakers made?
Oh yeah, dude. And I saw Stephen A. Smith complain that they had an all-white team now.
Oh,
It's kind of funny though,
yeah. It's
but
it's like, is that the first thing that he focuses on, or can we like talk about the players?
I know, right? Like that's really you as a sports commentator. That's the first thing you're gonna call out. That's so whack.
Yeah, dude. It's like you got to have a bet. You got to have better commentating than that.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
weak.
they grabbed Colin Sexton from Utah.
From us, he was on our
Oh wait,
team.
he was with us. Yeah, he went to us and then that, right?
There and then to us.
Marcus Smart goes to the Rockets.
Okay,
Oh, Miami, you're right. Giannis confirmed at Miami.
there we go.
They also picked up Tim Hardaway Jr. and Bobby Portis.
Oh, they got Bobby Portis too.
Yeah.
They fleeced them. Why'd they get rid of Bobby Portis?
No, they have them
No, but why did Milwaukee get rid of Bobby Portis?
because they gave the Bucks Tyler Hero and Kasparis Yakakunias
Okay.
and Jamie. Oh no, not him. He went to the. Oh, they gave them 4 players. They gave the Bucks 4 players for that.
Some weird moves, man. Really
Dude, the
weird.
Heat might be stacked too.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe their front court, but their back court is pretty thin now. I mean, they got rid of Tyler Hero. I don't know who's left on that back court.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't even know who their point guard was last year.
The A lot of these other teams didn't do a whole lot.
Well, so I think it's going to be Philadelphia number one, I'm gonna put New York Knicks number two, Detroit Pistons number three. I'm just doing it East. Cavs will stay at four. Atlanta moves up to five. Toronto, oh no, Miami moves up to six. Toronto, Kawhi Leonard went back to Toronto.
Yep, with his goofy laugh.
Yeah, he's got the best laugh. Toronto's at seven, and then I guess the Pacers probably are gonna be good again, aren't they? Eight for Pacers, nine for Bulls, 10 for uh Orlando.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty accurate. I think that could be a potential. You called it.
Well, I'm gonna start off with the LeBron to the Philadelphia Sixers with you on my call there. And
All
then
right,
when free agency closes, we'll do a seeding of the East, okay?
all right. Then yeah, then we can make it official. You
Yeah.
called it. And oh, the San Antonio Spurs got Tobias Harris.
Dude, the Spurs are did you see who they drafted too?
Garbage.
No, they went big. They drafted like huge dudes, like the guy who was the center for UConn and like another massive like 7+ foot wing like alarm arm length. Like they're just building a moat.
Dude, the Spurs are going to be like the monster team in Space Jam, dude.
Yes. Just
Like
every
they're just going to be like way above everybody. Like that they're going to be just absolute giants.
insane.
Ah,
What a team though.
it's yeah, it's going to be. I'm excited about basketball season now, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully, hopefully it'll bring us something like not just with the Bulls, obviously, but with other teams to watch. And like, I hope the league improves and it gets more entertaining to watch. Um,
Me
but as
too.
far as the we called it on the next session, we'll definitely do the basketball rankings.
Good.
Um, and then by that time, let's touch on some baseball.
Yeah, that works.
But we got some things to talk about with that, being as the White Sox aren't the worst team in the league.
That's right, man. That's right. It's a crazy race right now. You've got the White Sox doing, are they still winning their division or did Cleveland catch up?
They're still winning by like I believe it's a half game,
Hey,
and we're in the series with Boston starting
okay.
tonight.
And
So
I don't think Boston's good this year. I could be wrong, but
they're not that good.
oh yeah, I'm looking at the stand. They're last in the AL East. Yeah, you guys have a game lead in the AL Central. Seattle's leading the AL West. NL East is led by Atlanta by 3 games. NL Central is led by Milwaukee by 7 games. Cubs are seven behind. And the
Yeah,
Dodgers leading all teams in baseball with
good
16.
old Dodgers.
Crazy. All right. Well, hey, we're about to run out of time. We got less than a minute. Great times, John.
As
Uh,
always,
and we'll have to we'll catch up soon. Actually, I'll give you a ring after this ends, and then we can talk about how we upload this.
that sounds great, brother.
All right, man. Good times.
You called it. Great times, brother.
As I called it. Good
Yeah,
times. You guys.
later.